Hi, I'm Sally Van Cleef, a rising junior. I'm an International Studies business focused Spanish double major with a minor in entrepreneurship. This summer, I completed my internship with Charlotte Young Life. Young Life is a nonprofit international Christian organization focused on building relationships with high school students and then introducing them to Jesus Christ. In the United States alone, there are more than 800,000 traditional high school students who participate in Young Life. Internationally, Young Life impacts more than 1.6 million students each year. There are many different branches of Young Life. For example, Military Club Beyond is a club that specifically ministers to the children of deployed soldiers. Wildlife targets junior high schools. Young Lives is a ministry for high school girls who are pregnant or are already parents. Young Life College administers to students on college campuses all around the U.S. Vita Hoven is an international ministry. There are many international Young Life offices, however the majority are in South America as well as Africa. Young Life Urban is specifically targeted to inner city high schools. And and Young Life Capernaum is for high school students who have special needs, both physically and mentally. As I said, this summer I did an internship in the Charlotte Young Life area office. I was the assistant to the Capernaum area director. I worked in the office as well as had many meetings and did lots of contact work with the students who participate in the Capernaum ministry. Young Life operates with the mission statement, introducing adolescents to Jesus Christ and helping them grow in their faith. So this summer, part of my internship was planning events such as Bowlin' with My Homies, which was a Capernaum community building party. I had many responsibilities, including finding a bowling alley that would give us a great price and that was in a great location for all of the families included in Charlotte Capernaum. Because Young Life is a nonprofit, as well as Capernaum specifically works with special needs students, I also had to coordinate the discounted price that many venues would give us. I also was in charge of the communication with parents as far as getting their children to and from the bowling alley, and also just helping them with our wheelchair students, helping them just get transported to the bowling alley. The Young Life Charlotte Mud Run is an event in September, and this year will be the third annual mud run. My responsibilities for coordinating the mud run is that my supervisor was supposed to be in charge of registration, however will be out of town on the race day, so I was asked to take on the task of being in charge of all registration for the race. I also have been working on my networking as far as I am connected in many other nonprofits in Charlotte as well as small businesses. So I was asked to use those connections that I already had to ask other organizations and businesses if they would be interested in being race sponsors, as well as seeking out individuals to be possible donors to Young Life. So every summer, Young Life areas across the nation take their club to a Young Life camp, and this year I took my Capernaum friends to Carolina Point, which is right outside of Brevard, North Carolina. There are many details and planning that go into camp to ensure that all of my Capernaum friends arrive safely at camp and are returned safely to their parents after the week of camp. And this year specifically, I exercised my communication skills because prior to our week at Carolina Point, there was an accident and a teenage girl from Florida actually fell out of the rope swing course at about 100 feet and passed away on impact. So we had many parents emailing us just concerned with the safety of their children and sending them to camp. So I would say that really helped with my communication skills. And that was probably one of the most memorable moments of my internship, was just having to figure out how to react and help these parents through their nerves about letting their children come to camp. I also, as I stated earlier, have been working on my networking skills, and not just nonprofits around Charlotte, but also businesses who would be possible donors and sponsors for Young Life. And as far as industry skills, I would say my email skills have gotten much better, and I also filed many checks for camp, so I had to work on the administrative side of stuff like that. I would say about my internship that it definitely affirmed my career path, as far as I know that I want to do ministry and to work in Young Life at some point in my life. Specifically after I graduate, though, I think that I will be moving to the Dominican Republic to continue to grow my own business, Watering the World. But my internship definitely affirmed my career path as far as ministry, maybe not exactly stateside ministry, but it definitely showed me that this is exactly what I want to be doing. So thank you so much for watching my presentation on my internship with Charlotte Young Life.